chair right here.
What are you wearing?
Or you want me to change shirts? What? Alright, just go. Hey!
Start over.
Come on, what? Good evening. My name is Daxton Cook. I took the creative presentation class, and today we're going to be answering a couple questions. We're on a budget around here. Tight one. Alright, so what are some of the things that I have learned? So some of the things that I have learned have been audience preparation, how to best prepare for your audience, how to make them the hero, and research them, figure out who they are, and that way too that you can create your presentation that will best resonate with them. The importance of slide design, using visuals to help convey your message. First impression, how your audience can learn a lot about you, just how you first appear, and how you use your voice, how to use your tone in different ways and different things like that. How did this course increase my knowledge of the course content? So, how did it do it? The course made me create a full presentation, and go through every step. Research my audience. So we had to pick a company that we were going to propose to in the future, and so I did that, and we picked an audience. We had to research them, figure out who we were going to be presenting to, create a presentation, create slides, create a speech, create a first draft, a final draft, and then finally give our presentation in front of an audience. So we kind of got to go through every part of it and put these skills that we had learned and kind of put them to use. So that was cool. What skills did you learn? So some of the skills that I learned, as I mentioned earlier, were how to better research my audience, how to better prepare slides, how to better use visuals, maybe how to tell a story in a more effective or just a different way, maybe a more visual way. So yeah, definitely some things like that, and just how to better give a presentation. How did taking this course aid in your professional growth? So what I want to do is I want to write and direct motion pictures. So, and this content can definitely apply to that in so many ways, because if I want to apply to a studio and have a studio hire me, I have to present myself to that studio. So I would have to create a presentation and then give it to them, and based on how that presentation goes, they could hire me or not hire me. If I have an idea and I need for a film that I've written or a script and I want to pitch it to a group of producers or studio execs or whatever, I can do that now because I have these skills that I've learned, and I can better do that because sometimes just how you present it can make it or break it, or sell it would be a better term. What is the significance of this course content to yourself? The significance of it? So probably it's really important for when you're dealing with people and you're presenting to people that are, that you possibly want to hire you, and or maybe just take your, or maybe give you funds for an idea, kind of those kind of things. And these skills that I've learned, I can definitely apply to throughout life. you know, which is definitely something that's really good. And I can apply them throughout life, and not just filmmaking, but also just my regular life too. You know, if I'm trying to interview for a different kind of job, or if I'm trying to interview for, to apply for something, or, there's all kinds of different things that I'm going to have to give presentations for. So, knowing how to give an effective presentation that will resonate with your audience is definitely a good skill to have. Oh, what are you proud of, and what would you do differently? It's kind of like both are the same story. So, when we had to do our big presentation, the first company that I picked to do it towards was, while a good company and a good job, it wasn't really what I was passionate about, but it was easy because the company in their job description had everything that who they were, what they expected, what they believed in. It's like kind of all the information was just like right there, so it made it a lot easier. So I kind of went with that. And while it was a good job, and I created a good presentation, around it. I just really didn't. I just wasn't passionate about what I was going to be presenting about. So the morning of the afternoon that I had to present, I woke up and I was like, you know what, I just don't like it. So I changed it. I picked a whole new audience, did whole new research, created new slides, created a whole new presentation, practiced that speech and all of that the morning that I had to give it. What I was proud of is that I did actually change it. So the fact that I changed it to something that I was more passionate about, that was the part I was proud of. Of course, doing it in such a limited amount of time, hindered my actual performance, and of course, having more time to prepare would have definitely helped my performance. But it is what it is. But yeah, and then the part that I would do differently is I wish I would have done that sooner instead of the morning before. But it's okay; it still worked out. How did taking this course increase your desire to learn more about the making of creative presentations? It kind of it definitely increased my desire to learn more and to grow, because you always grow as you go throughout life, and so this is definitely a skill that I can grow and that I can continue to get better at as I move throughout life and through my career. Because the better I get at it, then the more success that I'll have, or the more benefits that I'll reap from it. So. And how did it do that? The class was enjoyable. The content was interesting. We got to learn a lot about it. So, I'm not sure which answer they're kind of looking for on that one. How has your participation in this course enhanced the effectiveness of your future learning? Well, just going through a college class, you learn a lot of little new techniques. The little note to selves, things like that. Some of my little note to selves are, to not procrastinate. Just go ahead and get it done. How to do better research. Of course, and then all the skills that you learn in creative presentation. How to give presentations and all that kind of stuff. So skills like that have definitely been. Oh, that's it. So.